With less than 2 months to the 2023 general elections, Nigerians have been going to their different wards to collect the PVCs to enable them vote in the elections. With reports of long hours on queues and other such challenges, the stress is usually doubled for those living with disabilities. INEC is intentional about making the process less tedious for them.
We don't allow them to join the general queue. Instead, they could have a queue on their own. And we treat them just like we treat the elderly, the pregnant women, nursing mothers. You know, those ones, you don't expect them to stand in the sun, you know, in the heat and queue up. That stress would be a bit too much for them. So we have that. And in addition to that, there are special provisions that the Electoral Act has made, and so the chairman has gotten that to be provided. We have the Braille ballot guide. It's an embossed Braille ballot so that those who are blind can be guided by themselves. They don't need anybody intruding. You also have the sign language interpreter in locations where you have a lot of them. You have the sign language interpreter. We also have a magnifying glass for the albinos and those that have challenged with their sight. So all of these takes care of that.
Stakeholders describe such measures as commendable.
So, you know, inclusion most times in this case is not just about giving priority to people living with disabilities. It's also about accessibility. Where are these centers located? People on wheelchairs, can they access it? People that cannot walk, can they access it? People that are using crutches, can access it? And you are aware that most of these centers are mostly in primary and secondary schools and public spaces. And at least I've been to 12 or 15 of them, and I can tell you that, yes, they are accessible.
Well, INEC has done a good job. When they know you are a person with disabilities, like in my own center, it was easy for me, all right, because I did a transfer and indicated in my transfer that I'm a person with disabilities. So adequate arrangement had been made for me. So in most cases, when you tell INEC that you're a person with disabilities, at the PVC collection center, they go the step further. Once you mention your name or give them and tell them you're a person with disabilities, life becomes very easy for you at that point.
They also want the Commission to do more before, during, and after elections to ensure that persons living with disability are effectively carried along in the entire process. Noel Samson, Trust TV News, Abuja.